Hello, my name is Jess Marie. Welcome to Yesterday's Coffee Grounds, where I typically talk of stories that have happened in my life, what I've learned from them, and what I'm currently going through. And it can range from a variety of topics. I've talked a little bit of my addiction and definitely struggles with emotions and making friends, building friendships. And right now we're gonna do just a little bit of a story time. Very easy, very loose, and I can't even believe, can I just say, I can't even get into the depth of this story because there's so many layers to it. I gotta be a little bit discreet because it is a family personal matter, but I'm going to try my best to include as many details as I can and just how wild that it is. So where do I even start? Let's just start with setting boundaries. So I have set boundaries with someone who is a member of my family. And I've set boundaries by saying, because there's been use of drugs and alcohol, abuse of those products in the past, and it has personally affected me through theft and through physical violence. And it's something I've tried to open up to be just, you know what, it's my extended family or my common law family. So I'm trying really hard to just be like, hey, yes, I understand. He's part of the family, forgive, love. But I've tried to do that and it gives me very bad anxiety because there's been physical abuse that has happened. And I just had to state my boundaries at the beginning of the week. Like, hey, I am not comfortable with this person in my life. I do not want him around. I do not want him in my home. And I don't want him near my son until there is proof of change, a proof of growth. And it just hasn't happened. So this person went to rehab, so was claimed. When somebody lies to you over and over and over again, it's hard to know the truth. So this person has claimed he's gone to rehab and then he's living back in the community that we're living in. And he's been here for a couple of weeks now. And I've tried to reach out like, hey, do you want to take our dog for a walk? So he took our dog out for a walk one day because he was a puppy and I didn't want to leave him at home by himself. And it turned into this big, yeah, I'd love to. And then once he was out with the dog, it was, hey, this is my conditions. Hey, I need you to pick him up at this time. And all these conditions afterwards. So I'm getting now spam texts when there was a face-to-face interaction of, yep, you know what, take your time, do your thing. And then it was spam text. It was very weird like that. But anyways, I'm like, okay, like, no, I've tried and it's just like, it's a little bit weird. So there has been that offering in the past, one time. But in this past week, I've set my boundaries, right? Very clear, I'm working on setting clear boundaries for myself and my stress and my emotional well-being. I think that's healthy and I think I did a very good job. We can love somebody and pray for somebody and want somebody to do better while still enforcing healthy boundaries. That is very important to know. So I get a phone call. I don't even get a phone call. My partner Rob gets a phone call 9:00 at the nighttime, Thursday at 9:00 at night. Hey, I need to go to the city. It's from this person who has a history of lying and blah, blah, blah. Hey, I need to borrow your car tomorrow. It's a family car, may I just add. I need to borrow the car tomorrow. I need to go to the city. I have an appointment. I have 2 appointments, not just one. I have 2 appointments I need to go to. I need to borrow the car. I'll put gas in it, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to inconvenience Jess and blah, blah, blah. That was it. Didn't ask me if it was okay. It was just kind of like, hey, I'll call you in the morning for more details. I was not okay with this. I do not like this person at my front door. I did not like this person. I don't want this person in my vehicle, which, yes, it's a family vehicle. It is owned by my family, or my family in-law, but I am primary driver and I pay for the insurance on the car. And it's just something, no, I got paid that day. We had half a jug of milk, some sauerkraut, butter in our fridge, literally no vegetables, no fruits, no meat, nothing. And I was like, no, sorry, I start a new job today. You're not able. So I sent him this whole text of like, hey, you know what? I'm not comfortable with this. So it's now Friday morning and I get a knock at our door at 9:00 in the morning. Knock, knock, knock. And I was like, he's here. He's here asking for the keys for the car. So he's at my door and he's asking, and I'm like, you know what? No, sorry. You're not able to have the keys to the car. I'm not comfortable with it. I need the car back by this time. It takes an hour to get to the city. You did not give us enough time. 12 hours prior is not enough time to ask someone to borrow their vehicle. And may I just say, like, he has no right to he doesn't own part of the vehicle, even though it is a family vehicle. He has no right to do so. Doesn't pay for insurance, doesn't pay for maintenance, is not on the written signage. And I've set my boundaries to everybody in the family. Set my boundaries. Somebody in the family dropped him off. May I just state all these things? And I love my family. It's nothing personal. It is just all of us getting manipulated by this one human. So he's at my door. And I'm getting anxious because I've been in this situation before where he's been at the door, physically pushing me, trying to get into the home. And I'm holding my son. I'm trying to keep our dog inside, and I'm just feeling all these emotions. And it's like, no, stay on your point firm. No, you are not taking our car. And this is going on. I'm like, why did you not call me? And he's like, somebody did call you. And I don't want to throw out names. So this person did call you. I'm like, that's a lie. No, that person did not call me saying this was okay. Why didn't you text me? Well, my phone blew up in my hand. What? Your phone blew up in your hand? Of course this happened to you. Of course your phone blew up in your hand. Why couldn't you use the house phone that you're staying at? Well, this person called you. And it's like, no, they didn't. And you're lying to my face. Don't do that. When did you find out about your appointments? Why did you have to call the night before? He's like, I have cancer and I'm going to get tested for certain kinds of cancers and how far along I am. And Jess, if you knew anyone who had cancer, you would know. And I'm like, you're lying to my face. But how can you call someone a liar when they're throwing out something as heavy as that, right? But when someone who has been an addict, and I love my family, and I want people to do better and get better, but sometimes you have a gut feeling. So he got me because I felt he started playing with my emotions, my emotional trigger of, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to get a phone call 2 days before, hey, we need you to come in for an appointment. And it's like, even after he said that, I'm like, no. You could have taken the bus this morning. You could have taken the bus to go. You don't need to borrow the car. And he was getting really angry and really and it came down to a point of general safety of, here are the keys. Be back by 1:30. 1:30 rolls around, 2:30 rolls around. I go to work at 3:30 rolls around. I get home 10:30, no vehicle. Nothing. Gone. Never. Don't think this thing's coming back, right? Don't think it's coming back. There's a genuine feeling of okay, something could have happened. He could have gotten himself hurt. But he lied to the person dropping him off, saying he was coming here to walk our dog. And I was like, okay, I set my boundaries to people in the family. And that was disobeyed by dropping this human off at my door. Yes, baby. Can I come turn it on in 2 minutes? No. Okay. We're going to go turn the firefighting video on with the cat in it because we're having a little bit of a moment. We need the firefighting one with the cat because what's on right now. Sorry, y'all. I don't edit. I don't do any of that stuff. There you go, son. Thank you, Mom. You're welcome. So I do feel this whole emotion of you know what, it's really frustrating setting boundaries, making them very clear in written form, and then that's being crossed. How do I address that? How do I address it without making somebody feel guilt because then the car got taken after my boundaries were... Okay, baby, give me a moment, please. Thank you. And it was just this whole feeling of what the fuck just happened? just getting bamboozled and all of us trying to work the pieces together. And I'm so blessed for my parents who the next day woke up in the morning and I just felt all these emotions, and I'm like, okay, you know what, it's a new day, we'll figure out how to get a vehicle. And my stepdad comes home and he's like, Jess, I'm a little bit impulsive and I need you to go look in the driveway. And there was a new car. A new car right there. And I couldn't even look. I just collapsed to the ground crying. That somebody, I just was like, hey, I see you and I see where you are, and just that love, that genuine love of, you're not gonna get on this, you're not gonna go out and find a new car today, you're gonna wait for 3 weeks and then maybe go and do it. So the next morning I'm in complete tears of, wow, a 2016 car, and yes, I'm gonna make the car payments, or me and Rob will make the car payments, but just the fact that he had that love, that hey, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go look at reliable vehicles and make sure you guys are taken care of. And just to feel that sense of being so blessed and so taken care of and so loved, and it's an amazing feeling. It's amazing when sometimes I feel so alone and so unworthy and undeserving of a lot of things, and then this happens where it's like, oh my gosh, we just got our car basically stolen. Yes, I gave the key, but it was taken, it was lent out with the intention of he's not going to return it. And just that love. And to tell you the truth, I'm actually scared that this person is going to come back and harm me, because I was pretty aggressive. That I'm scared he's going to do something to our new vehicle. I'm scared he's going to do something to me. Even if I get a restraining order, it's a piece of paper. And that's how genuinely concerned I am that this person has been known to do some horrific things. He knows where I live. He knows my approximate work schedule. He knows where I work. He knows when Rob works. And he knows our back door doesn't lock. I shouldn't have said that on camera, but I did. And we have a guard dog, so back off. Don't fuck around. But yeah, that's a legit concern. And yeah, today we went to church. Today's Sunday, so this happened Friday. Saturday, we got the new car. Today's Sunday, and driving to church this morning, we found the car. And it made it all the way to the city, back, and it was in the parking lot of the place that I work. And I worked last night. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, Leah, I'm almost finished. Can you give me one more minute? I know I said 2 minutes, and that was probably about 2 minutes. Do you want a banana?
Sure.
Here, I'll peel a banana for you, honey. Let's get a banana peeled. I'll come right over here. Oh, I split it in half. Have you ever seen, there's this video of this girl and she just snaps a banana on her head and then peels it so beautifully. Do you want this banana, honey?
No, not different banana.
Okay, you get a different banana. So.
Over there.
Ah! Okay, baby. Here you go.
I just do that.
There you go.
It goes left and
Thanks,
right.
Mom.
And
Thank you, Mom. I'll be with you in just one moment. I'm so sorry, honey. I just needed to vent and talk about this. So, we found the car. car is locked, and this human, I can walk to work in about 12 minutes, and this person is in our area, and I'm very like, and because, can I just say, I can't report the car as stolen when I gave the keys. Our insurance policy doesn't technically cover it, but law enforcement might. But the car, I'm not an owner of the car. I am just primary driver of the car because it is a family vehicle. So that's a whole logistics thing. It is just very unsettling. It is very unsettling of a feeling to know. And just knowing the lengths that somebody will go to lie, that this person lied to 3 different people about what he was doing and then took off with a vehicle. I don't know. I don't want to touch our vehicle. I don't want to touch that old car. I don't know what's gone on in that old car. I don't know. But can I just say I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I feel I'm going to just pray a little bit for our general safety of our family and our household and our well-being, because we've had many things be stolen from this human before. We've had lots of money, thousands of dollars, jewelry, other items, all lied about, all. And I want recovery for this human, and I want this person. I pray that something comes into this human's life that changes them and genuinely makes them feel love and worth and any kind of emotion that addiction feels for them, that they have something so compelling and so strong in their life that overtakes their addiction. I want that so bad, because that happened for me and that came into my life, and I want it for this human as well. So that's my story today, and if you made it this far, I'm pretty surprised. 17 minutes, we went through a little going to help my son, and I'm gonna go snuggle with him and give him some love and maybe make some popcorn, pop some popcorn, or have some cashews and just snuggle him a little bit and let him know how much I love him, because every day is a blessing and we never know what's gonna happen and what obstacles and challenges, adversities that we're gonna face. So wherever you are in the world, not to tell you what to do, but I hope you have a wonderful day, and it's full of ups and downs, and I love you so much. Take care. Bye.